Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I want to talk to you about the exciting announcement from OpenAI regarding their new ChatGPT plugin. For those who may not know, ChatGPT is a language model developed by OpenAI that can carry on natural language conversations with users. With the new plugin announcement, ChatGPT is now able to do even more. The plugin announcement includes 3 new types of plugins that users can utilize: Retrieval, Code Interpreter, and Third-Party Plugins. The Retrieval plugin allows ChatGPT to access personal or organizational information sources, such as files, notes, emails, or public documentation. This means that users can now obtain the most relevant document snippets from their data sources by asking questions or expressing needs in natural language. See same demo video for how plugins work with Chat.
Today I'm going to show you how you can use ChatGPT to do some simple meal planning. First, let's head to the plugin store to install the necessary plugins. Next, let's ask ChatGPT for a restaurant recommendation on Saturday, a recipe for Sunday, the total calorie count, and to order the ingredients on Instacart. First, it's using OpenTable to find me a great restaurant for Saturday. For Sunday, it's finding me a simple recipe, and it's asking Wolfram Alpha to calculate the calories. 862, great. Now let's make the shopping list. Alright, all we have to do to order the ingredients is click the link.
ChatGPT with browsing allows the model to research real-time information beyond its training data. Let's see how ChatGPT with browsing can help us catch up on current events. ChatGPT with browsing uses the Bing API to search, and it uses a text-based web browser to go beyond just search results to actually navigate websites. It can synthesize information found across multiple sources to give us a more grounded response. Using its research from browsing, ChatGPT has given us an answer here with 2 citations. We can hover over each of the citations to see where it's sourced from, and we can even click the citation to go directly to the source and verify the claims that ChatGPT has made here. ChatGPT with browsing is calibrated to browse only when needed. In this query, ChatGPT already knows the answer and it correctly chooses not to browse.
Code Interpreter. The Code Interpreter plugin is another exciting addition, as it allows ChatGPT to use Python and handle uploads and downloads. This is a game changer for users who need to solve mathematical problems, do data analysis and visualization, or convert files between formats. With access to a working Python interpreter in a sandboxed, firewalled execution environment, ChatGPT can evaluate code in a persistent session that is alive for the duration of a chat conversation. third-party plugins. Lastly, the third-party plugins are machine-readable descriptions of a plugin's capabilities and how to invoke them, as well as user-facing documentation. Developers can build APIs with endpoints they'd like a language model to call, and users can choose which third-party plugins they'd like to enable when starting a conversation on ChatGPT.
In this clip, I'm going to show just how easy it is to build a plugin and add it to ChatGPT. We're actually going to use ChatGPT to write our plugin for us. I have a prompt here that'll work. A plugin consists of basically three things: an HTTP server, an OpenAPI spec that describes the server's API, and a manifest file, which we'll hear more about in a second. While ChatGPT is writing our plugin code, let's start a code sandbox where we'll host our plugin. I asked ChatGPT to write my plugin using FastAPI and Unicorn, so I'll add those to the requirements file and restart the sandbox so that the requirements get installed. While that's happening, let's look at what goes into a manifest. A plugin manifest is a JSON file which contains simple metadata telling ChatGPT how to show the plugin to the human, as well as how to describe it to the model. Here we see that our plugin's name is going to be To-Do Demo. The description that the model will see is going to be that this plugin is an app for managing a user's to-dos. And there's some other simple metadata, such as a logo URL and a contact email address. Let's add our manifest data to our code sandbox. Looks like ChatGPT is just about done writing the code for our plugin. Let's copy it and add it here as well. Let's quickly look at the code. We don't want to run model-generated code without double-checking it. So, looking this over, this is a simple FastAPI HTTP server with a few routes: a route to create a to-do, a route to list my to-dos, to get a particular to-do, to delete a to-do, and so on. This looks great. Let's restart the server. Looks like our server is running, and we see that our server is hosting our manifest at this URL. ChatGPT knows when you give it a domain where a plugin is hosted to look for the manifest file at this URL. We're ready to add our plugin to ChatGPT. We see that based on the domain that I provided, ChatGPT found the manifest file, as well as the OpenAPI spec, downloaded them, and found our demo app there. Next, let's install that same plugin for ourselves as a user of ChatGPT. And there it is. Now, when I ask ChatGPT to add a to-do for me, ChatGPT is able to follow my instructions using the plugin. If I come back and start a new conversation later, I can ask ChatGPT to list my to-dos. Thanks, ChatGPT.
Overall, the new ChatGPT plugin announcement is a significant step forward in making natural language conversations more efficient and productive. I'm excited to see how this technology will continue to develop and improve in the future. That's it for today's video. If you found this information helpful, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more tech-related content. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.